Felicity from GetYourRockOut here with a couple of the guys from Abhorrent Decimation. How are you today?
Very good. Very good.
Really glad. Have you had a good Bloodstock so far?
Been awesome, yeah. We got off stage about an hour ago and the tent was absolutely packed, really well received, and yeah, we had a blinder really, yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. I'm really glad to hear it went down so well. It's always difficult when you're clashing with whoever else you're clashing with. I think
we're pretty lucky in that aspect. Because I think a lot of guys had some clashes, but ours was in our favour. So
we clashed with Primordial. The Primordial crowd isn't really our crowd, so yeah.
It worked out well for us, yeah.
I'm really glad to hear it. And like you guys were of course mentioned in Dom Lawson's kind of ones to watch for Bloodstock, which is great. So nicely done on that. Yeah. I mean, was that something that you were expecting at all? Have you done lots with him before, or did that kind of take you by surprise?
No. We have a few pals that you know, Dom has championed, and we know his name, and of course, you know, we grew up reading his reviews, and you know, so I actually didn't want to pester the man, you know. I left him to it. It would have been so easy to just hit him up on Twitter and be like, please listen to my band, you know, but he actually dropped us a message on Twitter saying, you know, really digging the stuff, and I fired him out a CD, and then yeah, next thing we know, he's written about us on The Guardian, giving us a shout out on the Hammer page, so yeah, it
kind of added to the pressure, because then we had to be even better than we were going to be originally, so we had to smash it.
And do you feel as though you kind of did yourselves proud?
Absolutely. Yeah. Couldn't have gone better. Yeah. We have rehearsed for months and months just for this show, like, you know, absolutely.
And the sound was amazing. The guys did a great job up there. It's great, yeah.
Brilliant. Well, I'm really glad. Congratulations on it's so well done. And you're heading back to the studio soon to do kind of bring out your debut release, I hear.
Yeah,
so
debut album.
Really exciting.
Yeah.
When are you thinking of getting back in the studio? Have you got it booked?
We've already, you know, tracked out maybe about half the album already. We've got the skin and bones of the rest of it. We're going to track it ourselves, you know, actually record it, and then we're sending it off to a producer in Sweden who's going to mix and master it, fire it back.
That's really exciting. And do you have a date in mind that you really want to get it released for, or are you just not thinking that far ahead yet?
We want to tour the release April, May, June. So probably April. Yeah.
That's why it was important to get a couple of big shows out of the way, because we're going to be, the whole of winter, we're going to be behind closed doors and trying to create the best thing we can. And then early next year we'll be able to just get out there as much as possible.
I think that sounds like a plan indeed. And so are you basically just going to be kind of locking yourselves away towards the end of this year to get it done?
Pretty much, yeah, the whole of winter.
Yeah, I mean, like Dave, the lead guitarist, he's a really, you know, 90% drive of the writing in itself for the music, guitars, you know, riffs. So he actually just locked himself away with a crate of beer and some aids, and then he'll bang an album out over to us, and then we'll pick it apart together and go over the structure. So we'll locked away in essence, but we'll still be heard. We'll keep our presence up as best as possible. Yeah.
I know it's tricky with there being just so much music nowadays that when you do go into the studio, it's really hard to kind of keep that momentum going.
I'm a little bit anxious, yeah, because we've worked very hard to get to Bloodstock, to the level where we are, where we can go as fundamentally a brand new band. You know, we released our debut music video a year ago, pretty much to the day, and now we're at Bloodstock. So I'm very anxious about going away for so long, 4 or 5 months, but we have to do it to make sure we get the best possible album out of it.
We need a strong basis of material, because at the moment we're only playing 20-minute sets because of what material we have, but obviously next year we'll be able to play longer sets. We'll have a big basis of material so we can pick and choose.
It'd be nice to be able to choose rather than play the same songs every night.
Yes, most definitely. And that sounds really good. And you say you're kind of wanting to tour on the back of it next spring. Where are you planning on going? Where do you really want to get to?
We want to, you know, take it slowly. We were just chatting with someone earlier today. We try to explain our thought process, like, you know, the intro scene to Dad's Army. Do you know that, with the flags where they come across? That's what we want to do. So we just want to slowly move into Europe.
It's just UK and Dublin, and then we're going to go Holland, Germany.
We might pop up to Scotland, and then the flags will start going down into France and Germany.
Dad's Army tour. Exactly, I think that sounds quite fantastic.
It's Abhorrent Army. That's what it's going to be. But
That's brilliant. That needs to happen. That really needs to happen.
We were talking about doing a tour shirt that had the Dad's Army like artwork on it. That'd be sick.
Please do that. That would be fantastic. I want to see that. I want to wear that.
I wouldn't be happy about building that. I'll do a pre-order. If people want to pre-order it, we'll build it. But yeah.
Well, brilliant, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat. It's been like a massive pleasure. And yeah, I have absolutely no doubt that we're going to see you back on the scene before too much longer.
You will.
Brilliant.
You will.
And enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Cheers.